I see you, Calvin. I see you, Calvin. It's all right. Hey, let me get this set up real fast. Yo, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, man. So y'all be notified every time I upload, fam. Share it there. Share it there. Yes, sir. Calvin said them Panthers got that belt. We have underachieved all season, but that's my team. I'm riding to the end. I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right, my boy. Yes, sir. Hey, man. Listen, like I'm telling y'all, man, every day. Look, it's important. All right. Let me tell you what's important, that you definitely got a lineup page, okay? That's important, man. You got to have a lineup page so you know who's in and out the lineup up until game start, because the players we going to talk about, I'm going to talk about in the future, I'm going to talk about players that I know that's hitting at the bottom of the order that I know they're going to move up, okay? You know what I'm saying? And y'all know this already. You know what I'm saying? So that's major key. That's major key. Like yesterday, it was some spots that it was some spots that I seen some nice batters, in the projected lineup that was projected to bat way down here. But I know when the starting lineup was coming out, they're gonna push their ass way up here. Just like I got a couple bats like that I'm gonna talk about like that today. It's a couple bats. Now shout out to Jacory, man. Came in there yesterday with that came in here yesterday with that Freeman. I have been on Freeman all week. And had been on Freeman all motherfucking week, and then I jumped off. I tell you, I'm taking bets, and Jacory, he jumped in the chat yesterday. Like, man, we on I'm on Freeman. I'm like, damn, I've been on Freeman all week. More power to you. What Freeman do? Come out there and smack two of them motherfuckers. Bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so important to pop out. You know what I'm saying? It's so important to pop out. Pop out. When I'm doing these right here, especially if you don't know, because I'm not a fucking expert. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an expert, but we drop gems every day. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to PrizePicks for being a sponsor here. Let me get a screen up. Shout out for PrizePicks and my newly founded sponsor. Shout out to Props.cash, man, where I can give you guys, I can go over it with you guys every day, like I'm gonna do every day, but I can also give you guys 25% off your first month, man. So, and I'll show you these tools each and every day, man. So let me get a screen up for you guys, man, so we can get right into it. Yeah, man, it's important to pop out and fuck with your boy. Definitely is. Like I said, it's ultra important to have a lineup page. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, man. Just trying to, at the end of the day, the mission is to profit and not deposit. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's gonna go pay X amount of money for to sit back and wait for another motherfucker to post this and that, then I think, it's valuable to learn some of this shit on your own. So before I get into it, I could just now they got NBA. I ain't gonna talk about NBA. You guys already know I do NBA every day. Okay. But I all day, all the whole season. And I give you guys, I'm doing MLB today, but I'm gonna give you guys a tidbit here. Especially when you're doing these overs, man, the highest usage players, man. Stick to the highest usage players, man. Now, let me give you a quick little thing right here. When I step in front of Props.cash, especially for MLB, when I stop in front of Props.cash here, I'm gonna stop right here. Okay, this is hit rates right here. This is the trends page, whatever the case may be. I can start with strikeouts, yada yada yada. Lodolo, his line is 5.5 right now. He hit this 100% this season. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. It's Chris Sale. His line sitting at 5.5 right now. He's hit this shit. He's hit it frequently. Okay. Then I can filter it to outs. Another bet that I really really love to bet that I think you guys need to jump on. If you don't bet, outs for 2023 season, last 20, last 10, last 5 versus opponent last year, whatever the case may be. Walks, another market that you can target. Boyd, 100% to this number. The line is at 1.5. Lodolo, Wood, Chris Sale, Gaddis. You know what I'm saying? He's probably 2 or 3 with 67% right now. 67% is probably two or 3 right now. All right, so it's a lot. That's just pitching. Hits allowed, earned runs. This is all right here. Then you got the Nerfy chart right here where you can see who's what versus what, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. Okay. But the list goes on and on and on. I can filter this to let's just go to hits, right? Something that I like to really like to do here is hits. Okay. So like look at Bryson. Okay, this motherfucker he had a hit every game this year already. All right. The streaks are right here. All right. 16 game streak, 11 game streak right here, a 12 game streak right here for Dubon, and so on and so forth. Hits. Where was I at? Hits, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits, home runs. You can look at home runs. My boy, shout out to Chi-Town. Shout out to my boy, Patrick Wisdom, 4 home runs in 4 games. Okay. Then you got Jake Berger, who I really like today too. I got him written down in my notes. He's got 3 home runs. He's on a 3 home run streak. So it condenses your research. All right. And if you want to branch out to other sites like Fangraphs, yes, I use Fangraphs. Yes, I use Baseball Savant. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I use all these other sites. Okay, but still, everything can be condensed right here. Shout out to my boy Nacho. What's up, Nacho? What's up, Nacho? Show me some love, my boy. How do we get this? I got it. So it's a paid site, bro. It's a paid site. It's $20 a month, man. It's $20 a month. But you can use my code and you can get it for $15. The first month for $15, man. And I go, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to go live every day. Like I'm finna get ready to go through the MLB slate with you guys right now. I'm getting ready to go through it right now. Chop it up. Like I said, listen, if you're gonna pay somebody for some Discord or whatever case may be, that's your. I got a pinned at the top of the group page, man. It's pinned at the top of the group page. Oh yeah, well, my YouTube link, I get that link for you, bro. But the props.cash is up at the top, and I'm gonna go through this shit with y'all every day. You know what I'm saying? Listen, like I said, I don't knock anybody for selling anything, but here, that's my here. I want people to learn. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna spend some money on something, spend some money on something to learn. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So the YouTube is let me show you the YouTube real quick. YouTube right here. Right here. Right here, Joe. Right here, man. That's it, right there. You try to put them in the yeah, I'm gonna put it in there. I'm gonna put it in there probably later on. All right, probably later on. I'm gonna put it in there. No problem though. No problem. Still standing, man. No problem. No problem. Definitely, Calvin. Definitely, Calvin. All right, so what the deal is? All right, let's jump right to motherfucking MLB right now, man. We know what baseball is. We've been doing basketball. We've been doing basketball every single day. Whew. It shows different on desktop, bro. All right. Now today is $5. If you're doing MLB on FanDuel, today is $5 Dinger Tuesday. So you got that right there. All right. Now, let's jump into these games. Let's jump into these games. All right, so we got Cleveland Guardians at Detroit Tigers here. We got an over under 9 in this spot, and we got Bull Gaddis on the mound. First of all, we got 17 games today. Did y'all know that? Now, secondly, like I say, man, we got 5 games. This is what I'm looking at right here. This is what I'm looking at. All right. This Cleveland team, they don't strike out much. We know this already. All right. I got some love. For this Detroit Tigers team. All right. So I use multiple sites, Caesars, DraftKings, whatever case may be. You got to use these sites for what they worth. I'm looking at these lefties. All right. I'm looking at these lefties versus this Gaddis kid here. The Detroit Tigers lefties. All right. But on here on DraftKings, I'm looking at so I sprinkled it already. It went up now though. It's at 2.5. So I took the Detroit Tigers 1.5 team total first 5 innings. I took it at 1.5. I think these lefties gonna come out there and try to be pesky like they've been. All right, you gotta notice when these guys are being pesky. Okay, so my favorite 2 bats here is probably gonna be Maton and Green right here. All right, Maton, whatever the case may be. Riley Green, Carpenter. So, like I said, they throwing the lefties out there right now, and then you got Baez. All right, so Baez is okay versus righties. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't talk you off of that. If Baez gets on base, then you could probably get to the stolen base there. Okay. Now we took Wisdom. I mean, we took what's the name last night? He got us that stolen base last night, man. If y'all was watching. All right. So stolen bases typically come out around plus 300, plus 400, plus 500. You might get a stolen base for Javi Baez today at plus 500. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let me go. Let's see what we got. Stolen bases. Okay, so we might get stolen base for where is he? Oh, plus 450 for Javi Baez. All right. Now, sliding over here to Props.cash. I mean, these lefties, it is what it is, man. Like I said, let's filter this by the game here. This Cleveland, Detroit. Who was I on? All right, so Baez. All right, last 5 games. Let's look at the hits. Okay, last 5 games, he's probably heating up right now. Last 5 games, he's probably heating up. Okay, because look, he's got a hit in 3 straight games. Okay, so he's probably heating up right now. Who else who I liked? Matan. So he's got a hit and at least a hit. His line is sitting at he's got at least a hit at 7 to 10. That's a 70% hit rate right there. And Riley Green been hitting too. Okay, so he's 7 in his last 10. All right, on the season, I can filter to the season as well. So if you want to snag you a few hits out there and throw them in your parlay, not being greedy, these lefties here, it is what it is. All right. So yeah, they've been hitting. So do I got any notes on this game before I move to the next one here? That's what I took, man. So I took I might end up sprinkling some on his stolen base, man. I might end up sprinkling some on his stolen base. But Quan too, man. So Quan, if Quan can get on base here, I have some interest in Quan here. His hit right now, his hit line is sitting at 1.5. He hits left-hand pitches better than he does right, as you can see right here. But at the same time, I'm looking at his stolen base, and like I said, his stolen base. Him and Baez, I think one of them, if they get on base, one of these guys getting the stolen base. So Quan, last on the season right now, he's got 4 stolen bases, man. So like I said, you got to scatter your shots on different books. FanDuel, you can't get a stolen base. You can't get stolen bases pre-flop on FanDuel. You can't. So like I said, plus 450 for Baez, and then Quan plus 320. These stolen bases come out just like home runs, odds like home run odds, okay? I mean, shit, look at this kid here, plus 1,100, and he's getting his ass on base. He might feel froggy and want to take one at a plus 1,100, but, it is what it is. I don't want to get too greedy, but, my top 2 stolen base candidates would be Javi Baez and Stephen Kwan here. So there you have that. All right. And like I said, prop.cast is a really, really good tool to help you simplify and help you speed up your research process. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely worth a look. And like I said, I can get you guys. I gotta put that. I gotta put that on my screen too, my code and shit like that. So I got the 1.5. I got the 1.5. I got the team total on DraftKings. First 5 at 1.5 for Detroit Tigers. It's sitting at 2.5 now. The line moved, and you know what? I could, man. They're plus 1.5. I think that's in play for me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't picking a side yet, but I do think Detroit put up a fight here. All right, that's that first game. So now we can breathe a little bit. We can breathe a little bit now because we got that first game out the way. You guys got something? Let me know. All right. This motherfucker then came commented on my shit. I don't know if he a bot or not, man. Them motherfuckers get on my nerves, man. Them Facebook bots. But let's see. My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm deleting something real fast. I'm sorry, guys. All right, so here, next game on the docket here, this Philadelphia Phillies Chicago White Sox game. They playing 2 games today. I'll tell you like this. The first game here, this Wheeler and Lynn, it had an underfield to me yesterday. It still got an underfield to me today. All right. And if you're looking for, I think sparks will fly in the game 2, White Sox game 2 with Giolito and Falter. All right. So Falter is a lefty. All right. Now, White Sox, that's what they do. That's what they're known for. I ain't gonna say what they do. That's what they're known for. Hitting lefties. Okay. So I get a picture. Game 2. Where is it? Chicago. Okay, yeah. Falter at the White Sox. Game 2, I get a lean towards Chicago. I mean, pitching lean towards Chicago. And the bats. All right, so I got some bats that I've written down. My top bat's going to be Robert. So let's go over here. All right, Luis. You know what? They don't even have that game on Props.cast right now. Let me see. Chicago. Let me see. Okay, Brady. Okay, Falter. So they need to take this game down, man. They need to take this game down. So, because they got both of them right here. Let's see how they're going to work this. All right. So let's see how they're going to work this. Let's just start off with Let's just start off with hits, okay? Okay. All right, I ain't even gonna go through it because it's both of these games right there. It's kind of confusing me right now, but I already had it written down. Robert, probably, and Berger and Sosa and Andrews. Those righties, man. I can show you guys through the lineup page here. And this is the first game right here. I'm not even, I think the first game probably might go under, but I'm leaning towards the under. But the second game here, these are projected lineups. I think I got some interest in man, if this lineup come out like this, I don't know what this lineup is going to come out like, but I'll tell you this right here. I got Robert written down, Berger. Those probably my top two. Sosa and Andrews. I like those two guys as well. Didn't look too much into the Philly bats there. Like I say, Stott, he's got a hit in every game this year. You can already check that out. As far as the side in this one, like I said, I might look at a Chicago White Sox team total. It might come out at about 3.5, 4.5, or something like that. I could probably see them getting there versus Falter, at least putting up five runs. That's something that you could look at. You don't always have to pick games, teams to win. You could look at the team totals. Like they could get their total runs and get out of that. You ain't got to worry about it. What's the score? White Sox 5. Their team total was 4.5. Yeah, we got that. We good. We cashing out already. Too many ways to skin a cat here. Too many ways to skin a cat. So I had to cover both of those White Sox games at the same time. Texas Rangers at Kansas City Royals here. We got an over under 9 in the spot. We got Evaldi on the mound. We got Keller on the mound. These two teams just faced each other, I think, on the 12th. All right. So if you want to look at guys to see if they're still hot, let me see. I had some notes written down on this one here, and I had the bats written down on this one here. JD, nope, that's not the game there. Schmidt, nope. So okay, here we go. All right, so look, you guys been rocking with me. You guys been rocking with me. Probably already know. I've been rolling with Pasquantino. All right, so he just got a home run against this guy last week. This was on the 12th. These two teams faced this pitcher on the 12th. All right, he's got a home run versus him. All right, then you got MJ Melendez. Melendez got a home run versus him too. Okay, so this was just last week. No, MJ Melendez was 3 for 3 versus him. Pasquantino hit a home run versus Evaldi, and Bobby Witt Jr. He had 3 stolen bases. Okay, 3 stolen bases that game. All right, so Bobby Witt right now. Let's see. Let me see. Texas and Kansas City. Let's see. Stolen bases. And here's another stolen base candidate, okay? Like I said, let me see. Bobby Witt Jr. Yeah, so let's just filter this to last five. He got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stolen bases on the season. He got 3 of them versus Evaldi. 3 stolen bases, man. Like, come on. So his ass gonna be ready to go again. All right, with all this pitch counting and all this pitch clocking and stuff like that going on. Yeah, so it is what it is with that situation. 1 second, guys. 1 second. And then, like I said, I do like MJ Melendez. And then when you want to look at strikeouts here, Evaldi, all right, his strikeout line is 5.5 right here. We can filter it to last 5. So this is the season. He's 3 of 3 to this number on the season. Okay, so there you have that. You can filter things, in different ways. And K percentage here, this team will strike out. He did strike him out. He did give him 7 Ks. His line is sitting at 5.5. But I don't know if I won't take it. If I want to take it, I'm probably going to end up taking it on PrizePicks. I'll show you guys on PrizePicks that he's got a K prop of his K prop on PrizePicks is sitting at a solid 5, which means he's got to get 6 to hit, which means he got to get 6 to hit it, but you can't get a push. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at right there. All right. 1 second, I gotta do something on this, on my email over here. Turn this thing up real fast. Reply to that. Bam, reply to that. Okay. All right. We back. Where do we find the stolen bases on FanDuel? Okay, the stolen bases on FanDuel, that's why I say the power is you gotta have X amount of books, okay? Because stolen bases on FanDuel don't come once the game start. You can only bet them live, okay? DraftKings, you can bet them pre-flop, like I'm doing right now, okay? Like I'm checking it out right now. Pre-flop, like pre-flop, it just is what it is, just like you can parlay them motherfuckers up right now, and you can bet them live. You know what I'm saying? And DraftKings, you can bet live strikeouts. You know what I'm saying? So that's really, really, really important. And outs. I love to bet outs. That's another bet that you guys need to get up on. All I'm saying is this: you got to have multiple books, Sam. You got to have multiple books. All right, you got to have multiple books. Okay. Yeah. Where is that? What game was that? I want to see what Bobby Witt strikeouts. I mean, they're gonna be game planning for his ass. But the thing is, you only get 2 throwovers. All right, you only get 2 throwovers now, and I think 1 step off, and you got the pitch clock. So you can see what the average. Stolen base prop is looking like 659, 11, 800, 380. Bobby Witt's shit sitting at 255 right now, and like I said, he gave them 3 stolen bases last time these 2 teams played. Okay, 3 stolen bases. So there you have that. Okay. Let's go. What else do I got for this game? Now, if you want to see if Seaman's still hot, you can go to him. All right, Seaman been on one. All right, Seaman been on one. Seaman been on one. So I couldn't talk you off a hit, at least a hit from him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there you have that. Just going over to hits, just looking at hits right now. It's early in the season. You can look at, like I say, even Low. I got some love for Low too, man. I got some love for Low too in this spot. His line sitting at 1.5. All right, but if you plan on like FanDuel where you can always get a half, we could always get a half, like 1 hit, something like that. Then I'll go to last 10 games. Last, what is that filter to? It keep moving. So he's just for a hit. It's 9 out of his last 10. I'll filter it to the season. And it keeps moving. So just on the season, he's 13-16 just for 1 hit. All right. It's a lot of hits going on. That's what I've been eating at. Just a lot of hits, bro. Been eating at a lot of hits. You know what I'm saying? I've been eating at a lot of hits. Marcus Seaman, if you want to check him out, he's still hot because he's been hot. You can go there. I don't have a side in this one here, man. I don't have a side in this one. Like I said, I couldn't talk you off the strikeouts for Evaldi, especially on PrizePicks there, when you can get a push at 5. Like I said, he's hit this number 3 straight games. Okay. Arizona Diamondbacks at St. Louis Cardinals here. We got an over under 8 in this spot. I don't know what's up with these with the St. Louis Cardinals here, but I'm not, this Arizona team, they don't strike out a lot. I don't look for Montgomery for strikeouts. What I'm looking at Montgomery for is outs. What I'm looking at Montgomery for is this outs prop. Okay, so this is where I'm at with this. I'm gonna go to St. Louis, Arizona. I'm gonna filter it to outs, and I'm gonna click on Jordan Montgomery here, okay? And I'm gonna go to last 5. That's this season. He's only pitched 3 games this season. He's hit this outs number at 2. His number is set at 17.5. He's hit it at 2 of his last 3 games, okay? What this means is he has, if you don't know, that means he has to pitch a full 6 innings, 17.5 outs, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. All right. He got to make 18 outs. All right. If you think he's not going to get there, then you could take the under. All right. So it's sitting at minus 158 right now. I got it sitting in my in my own. You can't get this on. You can't get this on FanDuel unless it's live. Once it goes live, then you can get it. Okay. You can get it. You can bet it live. So, that's kind of strange. And then I use Caesars for outs because Caesars is the only book that lets you put outs in the same game parlay. All right. But Caesars, so if you want to correlate somebody's pitching outs with strikeouts and a win, you can do that. That's the only book that lets you do that lets you put outs inside of a same game parlay. That's major key. That's major key. All right. That's major key. What else do I got anything for this one written down? We had an over under 8 in that one. That's just what I was on. I'm gonna leave it at that. Oh, you know what though? Let me go to these bats real fast because you can target Christian. Now, Christian Walker ain't been the Christian Walker we've been wanting to see this year. All right. But you can target Christian Walker versus these lefties. All right. Don't be surprised if Christian Walker don't smack one on their ass today. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. I'm just waiting on him. I lost some money on him. Marte can talk you off of this. I get a Vaseline towards St. Louis in this one too. I don't know, man. St. Louis just ain't been and St. Louis in for me. Toronto Blue Jays at Houston Astros. Here we got an over under 9 in the spot. All right. Now we got Bassett on the mound. We got Euclid on the mound. All right. So what we want to tag, how we want to approach these guys here with these bats here. How I want to approach these guys is with these lefties. Bassett with these lefties. All right. I'm gonna tell you that right now. All right. So Bassett, he's giving up to lefties. He's giving up a 1.370 OPS to lefties and over 1,000 to switches. All right, so you can be hit them switches on him. All right, now Alvarez, he's 4 for 10 with 3 home runs. All right, versus this kid. All right, so and Tucker, he's 2 for 14. He's got a bomb too. So those are, it's a possibility Alvarez and Tucker could get a home run on his ass. All right, so I love them 2 bats right now. Honorable mention Bregman, and on the other side here, I'm looking at Vladdy, man. Vladdy's I think he's got 2 home runs versus him, and Springer, he's got a home run versus Euclid too. So you're gonna have the home run. What you call that shit? The Dinger Tuesday. If you want to get there, be my guest. If you want to get there, whatever case may be, with one of these guys. If you bet a home run, up to $25, they'll give you your money back up to $25, $5 per home run if it doesn't hit or something like that. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at Alvarez and Tucker here, and I couldn't talk you off total basis for these guys or whatever the case may be. So there you have that. I mean, let me see. I don't really have to go to it because these guys are self-explanatory. Couple. We got a few good hitters here. What game was that? Toronto versus Houston. We got a few good hitters in this game here, man. You know, we got some hitters in this game here. Let me see total bases. Let's see two total bases. Let me see something. What's the two total bases for? Let's start with Vlad. What's his two total bases been looking like? Trash. Okay, last 10. So he started off, but then he cooled off. So Vlad's got a home run versus this kid. What about Tucker? Two total bases here. All right. So he's 4 for 10. And then what about my boy, Jordan? Probably my top home run candidate here. He's 4 for 10, right? So 40% in his last 2 games, 2 total bases, 4, 4, 4, 2. So he's been smacking it up. What about home runs here? He's got 2 home runs in his last 2 games. Alvarez. And then what about Tucker? He's got 1 home run. I think he can either one of those guys can go yard today, you know. Either one of those guys. All right. If I had to pick a side on this one, I don't know. It probably would be Houston Astros or nothing for me. It probably would only be the money line, maybe first 5. First 5 is the first half, is the first 5 innings. That alleviates the bullpen and stuff like that. Like, for instance, if you got an ace on the mound and you want to, you know, you think the team can score some runs within 5 innings, because the bullpen can come in and fuck some shit up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what first 5 can really come in beneficial. All right, first 5 innings, and you know, like I said, first 5 innings. If you get a pitching lean towards one of these teams, and you know you like the bats lean, then hey, you don't want to fuck with the bullpen. You can take the first 5 and be gone. How many times have you lost the money? Have you lost money? And how many times have you lost money in the first? I mean, in 6, 7, and 8 inning. You know what I'm saying? So in the second half, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that alleviates that. But you gotta put some research into it at the same time. So I like those bats. That's what I'm looking at that game for, those bats. At the end of the day, I'm slightly towards Houston Astros on this one. Pittsburgh Pirates at Colorado Rockies. If you don't know about this ballpark, you should know. If this ballpark produces runs, all right? Colorado Rockies, all right? Coors Field produces runs. And on top of that, these 2 pitchers right here, they produce runs. Not a fan of neither one of these pitchers. However, Colorado Rockies, they ain't been rocking like that, like I think they should have been. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they ain't been rocking. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, Chris Bryant got off the snide yesterday. He handled his business. Velasquez can give up the home run. Urena, he asked. Let me see who's playing. The Rockies, Colorado Rockies versus the Pittsburgh. Yeah. So I like the bats. It's nothing but the bats here. Nothing but the bats. What we have, 13 or something? They put up 13, 14 runs. One thing about Coors Fields here, Coors Field did not disappoint. Coors Field only went under 1 time this season. Last year, Coors Field started off slow last year. So I'm going to give these bats right here that I like, all right? I'm going to give these bats right here. Pirates, who else? The Rockies. I'm gonna give these bats. Only thing I'm scarce about the home runs. I'm scarce about the home runs. So first thing first about these pitchers. All right. So we're gonna give Vince Velasquez. He's giving up a 1.237 versus lefties. So the lefties are definitely in play on top of the park factors. Okay. Then let me see. Urena, he's just giving up to everybody. 1.19 OPS versus lefties. 1.353 versus righties. A whopping 2.2 250 versus switches. So, everything is in play here. Everything is in play for Pittsburgh. Profile, he's 3 for 3 versus Velasquez. Santana, he's 5 for 7 with a home run. McMahon is in a good spot here versus Velasquez. He can go yard. He's 0 for 8, but he can go yard in this spot. CJ Cron, he's 3 for 4 with a home run. I couldn't talk you off of him. And if you want to see if Blackman, he's 6 for 20. He's got 5 singles. So it's a lot of bats. Chris Bryant's 3 for 6. He just hit a home run, maybe 2 yesterday. So McCutchen, he hit a bomb yesterday. Reynolds, probably the top 2 bats. Him, McCutchen, and Castro. Oh my God, it's just so much. There's so much when it comes to Coors Field. So, be safe out there. Be safe out there. All right. It's known for home runs. That's all they do. Straight up. So I can only look towards the over in this one. It's just plain and simple. And like I said, Coors Field, they've been going over every game, except for one this year, I think. Atlanta Braves at San Diego Padres here. Now we got Spencer Strider on the mound. We got Snell on the mound here. Okay, so one thing I will say here is surprisingly San Diego will strike out. Okay, they will strike out so far this season. Okay, so let's get some numbers up here. I think they are ranked 5th or something like that. I don't know, 8th. They top 10. I know that. And then Atlanta bats, Atlanta bats been on one, man. So, versus these lefties. So, we gave out that Riley home run yesterday, which was no-brainer versus lefty. Then we got Snell on the mound, another lefty. He's liable to take his ass yard one more time. He don't have a home run against him, but he's liable to hit a home run against his ass today. Riley is a lefty killer. All right. So Spencer Strider, his strikeout prop is sitting at 7.5 right now. What is this filter today? Last 10 games, he's 80% to this number. The boy got that 5. All right. So right now, this to right hand batting, San Diego, they're striking out. They 7th, striking out at 25%. All right. So even you want to just filter it to this season, I'll go the last 5 games. He's had 9 strikeouts in each and every last one of his games here. This team is tough, though. This team is tough. I can see you fading it, just not even getting there. He's been hot to this 8 strikeouts. So, I couldn't talk you off of it, even if you want to fade, because this San Diego team is pretty tough. You know what I'm saying? Snell, on the other hand, his strikeout probably sitting at 6.5. He's hit this number once this season. All right. So I don't know, man. I don't know. What I do know is I'm really going to be looking at 2 bats. I'm going to be looking at here in this one here. I'm going to be looking at, let me see. I'm going to be looking at number for sure, Riley. Okay. I'm going back to the well with Riley. I don't give a care. I'm going back to the well with Riley for a home run. If he don't hit it, he don't hit it. It don't matter. His numbers is astronomical versus lefties. So I just, it just is what it is. I think he's got 3 or 4 home runs on the season. Let me see. So it's 4 bats. It is 4 bats. Okay. It's 4 bats for me right now. Okay. So he's got last 5 games, Riley's got 2 home runs. Okay. He's got 2 home runs versus he's got 2 home runs. Or total bases is in play as well. The next bat I'm looking at here is going to be Murphy. Okay, I'm gonna be looking at Murphy. All right, last 5 games he got 2 home runs and he hits lefties. All right, he hits lefties. All right. So those are 2 bats that I'm looking at very, very hard. I couldn't talk off some Acuna and Acuna stolen bases in this one here. And I am looking at I'm looking at if Nelson Cruz starts. I'm looking at his bat, not his home run, but he will smack one. But he's been the hits. He got a hit in four. He got a hit in 4 of his last 5 games. His line sitting at 0.5 right now at -120. He's got a hit in 4 of his last 5 games. Last 10 games, he's 8 to 10 to this number. So if he's in a lineup, you can get a hit for him at -120. Okay, and then Bogarts. All right. So Alexander Bogarts here, he's been killing it. All right, on the season, he's got a hit. He's been smacking it every game except for 1. So you get a hit for Bogarts at -150. All right, -150. All right. So it is what it is. He hits righties. He hits righties well. Okay. He hits righties really, really well. Okay. So those are some bats that I'm looking at with this one here. If I had to take I get a pitcher lean towards Atlanta. They on the road. But I don't really bet too many games. I don't bet too many games, man. I don't bet too many games, but I don't know. Y'all can figure that shit out. This is another, this could be an under spot. You know what I'm saying? You got 2 aces on the mound. This could be an under spot here. You know what I'm saying? Even the first 5 under, whatever you want to, look at there. All right. My Chicago Cubs. Shout out to my Chicago Cubs. All right. We got over under 8 in this spot going up against Waldichuk. All right, Stroman, Waldichuk. All right, so Waldichuk is trash. All right, just trash. So what? It's gonna be Chicago Cubs or nothing for me. Moneyline parlays, run line straights. That's one thing. Let's get that shit out the way. All right. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm yawning. But yeah. So Stroman, man. Stroman has been, hey, I got to give him his props. I said I'm going to wait. I waited long enough. I'm giving him his props, especially versus a team like this, all right? So his strikeouts, all right? Strikeout line sitting at I don't know who would call me like that. They probably know I'm recording. Let's go last 5 games. The strikeout prop sitting at 5.5. Oakland sitting around the middle of the pack. Couldn't talk you off of it if you want to get there. He's hit this number. He's hit this number 3 straight games. All right. So, couldn't talk you off of that. It is what it is. All right. Bats. I got, shit. Wisdom. Wisdom. You want to see if he's still hot? Wisdom. Let me see. Wisdom got a home run in 4 straight games, okay? So that's one thing. All right. Wisdom's got a home run in 4 straight games. Okay. 4 straight games. And he got 2 home runs yesterday. He had 2 of them motherfuckers versus them yesterday. All right. So that's one thing. And like I said, he hit the Dodgers for a home run every game in that series. All right. So I'm looking at Wisdom here. Okay. From a hit all the way up to a home run. All right. Let's see. Last 10. He's hot. I ain't even got to keep the boy in fuego right now. All right. Next guy I like Swanson. Okay. Swanson. All right. So I like Swanson. I really like Swanson. Nico Horner. I really like Nico Horner. Nico Horner has been on one. You can look to Nico Horner for stolen bases. I took one last night. His stolen bases is sitting at like a -1. I mean, like a +180 or something right now. You know what I'm saying? So it has come down. He has been stealing bases like a madman. All right. So last 10. Wait a minute. Stolen bases. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2 versus the Dodgers. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me see. How many stolen bases this kid got on the season? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stolen bases on the season. Okay, and you couple the fact that he don't strike out much. Y'all already know this. All right. His hits, runs, and RBI sitting at a -1. I mean, sitting at -160 over 1.5. he's been getting it in. He's been getting it in. He's 80% to this number 12 of his last 15 games. He's been balling, man. He's been balling. He's been getting on base, going, scoring, whatever the case may be. He's been doing it, okay? And then I do like Suzuki, man. Suzuki. All right, I like Suzuki, okay? So he's only played 4 games. He's got a hit in 3 or 4. Last game, yesterday, he got 3 hits, okay? He's got 3 hits yesterday. It's a parlay piece at a minus 230, but y'all know the drill, all right? Home runs for Suzuki, he's got 1. He's only played 4 games. I don't think he got any stolen bases. No. Yeah, so, runs, those are things that you need to look at. Runs, RBIs, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, he's got the RBI 2 of his last 4 games. Like I say, wisdom, and it's just more to baseball than just looking at little simple stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. It's just a lot. It's just a lot to grasp. But yeah, I like those bats right there, man. I'm gonna sprinkle something on wisdom to see if he's still hot. I don't want anything to do with this Oakland team here. Okay, Milwaukee Brewers at Seattle Mariners here. We got Colin Ray and we got Gilbert on the mound. We got an over under 8. This is a pitcher's park here. So what I mean by that, pitchers can throw down. It's a big park. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of home runs, whatever case may be. I get a pitcher lean towards Seattle. I want to say Seattle in this spot. I must have passed up a game because I think I missed somebody, man. I passed up that Baltimore game, that New York game. Damn, and how the fuck did I pass up all those games? I'll come back to them. Yeah, so Gilbert. Yeah, so I'm looking at Gilbert here. I'm looking at Gilbert for his outs in this one here. Okay. His outs are probably going to come out at 17.5. And that's what I'm looking at him for. What game was that? Okay. Now that was Milwaukee. Yeah, so I'm looking at him for his outs. He only played like 3 games, pitched like 3 games. He's hit this number 2 of his last 3 games there. He's somebody I do look at for outs. Now, this Milwaukee team does have some strikeouts in it. So that's one thing you can you can look at there. And they do got some strikeouts in this lineup, all right? I ain't gonna lie. They got some strikeouts in this lineup, a couple guys over X amount of percentage here. Probably like 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Ks. They got about 6 batters in there that will strike out. So I couldn't talk you off his strikeout prop either. It's probably sitting at 6.5, but it is what it is with that situation there. Don't really want to target any bats from this game. I'm not targeting any bats from this game right now. I will say, let me see. I will say that he has some okay stuff. Colin Ray, couple strikeouts in this lineup here. Damn, did I write anything down? I didn't write anything down. I think I was only gonna go. I think I was gonna bypass the bats in this one here. And just look at, yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. Top France, they got just don't strike out. So New York Mets at Los Angeles Dodgers here. I didn't fully look at this New York Mets team here, but I knew I see it over under 8.5 in this spot. McGill, he gives it up to the lefties. I was looking at these lefty bats for the Dodgers here. I'm almost ready to say Dodgers are nothing, but I don't know what Kershaw we're gonna see today. You know what I'm saying? But McGill's holding a 412 batting average versus his team. These batters are 7 for 17 versus him. Freeman, If you can look to see if Freeman's still hot. Either way it goes, I like Freeman. I like Freeman either way it goes. He's giving up McGill is giving up a 1.031 OPS to lefty. So Freeman, Muncy, what's the other kid's name? He's batting down there down there in the order who keeps popping off those hits. What's his name? Outman. So those guys, and honorable mention is Mookie for sure. But there you have that. The other guys that's good versus lefties here that don't have a good history versus Kershaw, but the other guys that's good versus lefties, and Alonso is great versus lefties. Like he crushes lefties. So Alonso can take his ass yard, and Lindor is good versus lefties too. He's a switch. He's good versus lefties. So I think he bats his best side versus lefties. So Lindor, Alonso, Freddie hit 2 bombs last night. If you think he's still hot, then be my guest. Because like I say, McGill, his worst stuff is coming towards the lefties. He's giving up a 1.031 OPS. All right. Slide back down here. Rapid fire here. I want to talk about this kid, Bradley here. Bradley's got that stuff. Lodolo's got that stuff. All right. So that's one thing. Yesterday, I was so iffy on going to Hunter Green. I didn't go there, but what did they do? Did the Reds blank these Tampa Bay Rays yesterday? Like, I don't know. It's crazy though. However, I'm so tempted. Man. Can you talk me off of this? Both of these guys got their shit though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Lodolo, all right. His strikeout prop is sitting very low, man. His strikeout prop sitting very low at 5.5, right? He has 6 Ks, 12 Ks, and 9 Ks, all right? Now, this Tampa Bay team sitting right around the middle of the pack, man. Right around the middle of the pack. They got some strikeouts in their lineup. Listen, man, it's not an official play, but listen, I'm finna take his K. I'm taking this. Look, I lose all the time. I don't care nothing about losing no money. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to take chances. I'm going to take that chance today, man. The Dolo prop sitting at 5.5. He got 9, 10K upside, man. Straight up, man. So if you want to go to 7Ks, plus 140. If you want to go to 8Ks, plus 65. You want to go 9Ks, 520. Just what if it happens? I'm not trying to be a bad influence on you guys or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, all right? Now, you got Bradley on the other hand. His strikeout prop is sitting at 4.5. Yeah, Bradley got that shit too, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's funny to me. It ain't funny, but it's kind of funny, okay? Bradley's only pitched 1 game this season, okay? Since you might as well say Cincinnati top 10, okay? Top 10. Now, if I had to take one of these guys' Ks, Bradley, I think he gave it up. I think his first start, he only had 1 start. He gave up, he only had 1 start, and he gave up 8 runs. Okay, I mean he gave up 3 runs, but he had 8 strikeouts, as you can see right here. Cincinnati, they right outside the top 10 in strikeout. They striking out at 24% to righties. They're number 11 right now. All right, so if you think Bradley can get some Ks off their ass, you can get 6 Ks for 152, 7 Ks for 320, and 8 Ks for and 630. All right. Who was that Bradley played against? He pitched against. Shit. I forgot who that was, but I didn't have no bats written down for this one yet. Hold up, let me check my pool over here. Because one thing I could say though, this Cincinnati team, Cincinnati Reds and Tampa Bay Rays, they got some, you know, you can be scared of some of these motherfuckers here. So these lefties, man, Friedel, Fraley. All right. Friedel and Fraley. Those are two bats right there that I really would look at. But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to no bats. Yeah, I mean, it contradicts what I'm trying to do. I don't want no bats. I want these strikeouts. So, if you want to, be my guest, I just, had to break that shit down to you guys for how I'm looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Now, the San Francisco Giants and Miami Marlins here. We got an over under 8 in this spot here. We got Wood on the mound. We got Cabrera on the mound. And this San Francisco team, they're striking out versus both sides, lefties and righties, okay? So I'll tell you right now, do a quick rundown of some of these pitchers real quick before I get out of here. But I have some bats for this game too. One bat that I really think it might pop off today, but Edward Cabrera, his line is juiced up solely off the matchup, okay? I want to say. But he does got some K stuff, man. He does got some K stuff. Versus right-hand batting, San Francisco, they number one striking out in the league. They're striking out number one, the most in the league at 26.5 to right-hand pitching, okay? That's one thing. All right. Wood, now, this Miami team, they're not striking out that much. Now, here's the thing here, okay? Here's the thing. I got some bats written down here, and I'm gonna explain to you guys this. I'm explaining this to you guys right here. I'm explaining this to you guys. Now, this is why it's important to watch for the lineups, okay? Because these right here, what you're seeing right here, these are projected lineups, but later on, the real lineups gonna come out. So this is just projective. This is not what's gonna be out there right now. So what team is that? Okay, so here. Gotta see what's up with Confronto. All right. He's hurt. All this shit. Whatever. All right, so look. What do I have here? I thought I written it down. Don't tell me I ain't write it down. Damn. I hate when I don't write nothing down, man. Okay. We want righties versus Cabrera, all right? He's giving up a 0.943 OPS versus righties. And then okay, so JD, all right. So JD, all right. So JD hitting righties hard than that thing. All right. So let's see. He's a home run candidate for me. 1.2 JD Davis, all right, righty on righty. He 1.240 OPS versus righties. He will hit a home run on your ass if you sleep on him, all right. Estrada, righty on Estrada right here. You know, I can't talk you off of that. Estrada. And on the other side here, I'm looking at okay, so Reyes, he's not good as versus lefties as he is righties, but he's one of the best hitters in the league. Okay. Cooper, it's 1.703 OPS versus will smack you. He will smack you. Okay. Now, John Birdie, he's sitting down here. He's sitting down here in the 9 hole. Okay. Here's a guy. Here's a guy that will go out there. Birdie will go out there and steal them motherfucking bases. He'll steal them bases for sure. Y'all already know this. If y'all don't know now, y'all know. All right. So I don't know how many stolen bases he got on the year. I don't think he got that many, if any. Let's see. So on the season, he's only got so he's getting hot right now. He's got 4 stolen bases. Okay. Can he get on base to get a stolen base? I mean, let's see. Hits. All right, we don't look at him for power. We look at him for hits. Okay, his hits lines at minus 160. He hits righties. His batting average, he hits lefties. Okay, it's just 364 versus lefties. Okay, he's 10 for 16 to this number. Right? If he gets on base, I think he's going. All right, I think he's going. He's going. If he gets on base, I think he's going. You get a stolen base for him at plus 245. Notice it's the lowest odds on each one of these guys. Okay, he's the lowest odds right now out of each one of these guys. Okay, so that just shows you he will go. All right. Couldn't talk you off the strikeouts for Cabrera, sitting at 5.5. Like I said, this team here is striking out the most versus right hand pitching here. Even if you want to tease it down on the books, be my guest on PrizePicks, you probably get it for a 5. Couldn't talk you off that either. Okay, if you think he's going to go out there and get 6 or 7 of them, hey, have yourself a ball. Okay, have yourself a ball. All right, that's on you. I don't have a side in this one here. It is what it is. This New York Yankees and this Los Angeles Angels game here. Both of these pitches here, all I see right now, I see the over in this one here. I see the over in this one here. I lean towards the over in this one here. And then this Baltimore Orioles and Washington Nationals here. I'm really, really undecided in this one here. Creamer is ass. All right, so look. We got over under 8.5 in this spot. Gray is supposed to be. I'm still watching Gray. Oh my God! Here comes this. I know that ain't no bot. Talking about some hello. Hey, let me find out. Let me find out that's a bot. Let me get ready to go ahead and block her. Either way it go. Yeah. So. Yeah, that's what I like. I like in this one here. I like, I don't know what to think about Gray. I know he was better on the road. I know this Baltimore bats got some pop in it. I'm undecided on this game. I don't know which way I want to go in this game. All right, bats from this one here. My guy, this Washington team, they kind of pesky as hell too, because in this Creamer guy, he's not good. He's not good. So I'll tell you a couple bats that I don't mind getting to right now. Okay, so I ain't gonna say I don't mind getting to, that I have been getting to. I've been getting to on the Washington side, because they bats are pretty weak, man, but they'll pop out once in a while. I must have went past them. So Candelario and Meneses. These are 2 bats that I've been getting to, okay? Candelario and Meneses here. Now for these guys here, I don't know what grade we're gonna see. I don't know what grade we're gonna see. I'm just gonna keep it funky with you guys. I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't know what grade we're gonna see. And that is about it for the Minnesota Twins and Boston Red Sox here. We got an over under 9 in this spot here. Chris Sale, man, and Gray. I don't know what Chris Sale. I think I written something down here in my notes. As the season progresses, y'all, I'm not gonna be doing these long ass shits like this. I ain't gonna lie. It's still early. Baseball, it takes a while to figure out, to figure things out. So, I'm probably I'm definitely, these videos gonna be condensed. I'm gonna be recording them and boom, like 15 minutes, give you what I like. But it's so much up and down with baseball right now, and still trying to figure out who these people are. You know what I'm saying? But we're getting a better every day. We're getting a bigger sample size. Every day we're getting a bigger sample size. So, Chris Sale, I thought I wrote something down. So I wrote down I lean under in this one. Yeah, I wrote down I lean under in this one here. All right. So I leaned under in this one. I didn't have too much. Chris Sale's strikeout proper sitting at 6.5. Chris Sale been giving it up. He been giving up home runs, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid of these Minnesota Twins bats though. But Korea got history versus him. He got a home run. Then Buxton, if you can get around them two motherfuckers, then I think it's smooth sailing. So I couldn't talk to it. And then, like I said, Chris Sale, he's just getting back, man. As long as he stay healthy throughout the season, I think he'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? But his ass has been getting hit. Let's see. Strikeouts. Chris Sale. He's hit this on DraftKings. You'll get his number at 5.5 on PrizePicks. On FanDuel, you'll get it at 6.5. He's on this 5.5 line right here. He's 3 for 3 this year to this number. This Minnesota versus left-hand pitching. They rank 5th versus left-hand pitching. There is strikeouts in this lineup. It's 28.1 K percentage here, okay? So they will strike out, all right? Sonny Gray. The thing about Sonny Gray is he's got 13 strikeouts versus Houston, 5 strikeouts, versus Chicago White Sox. His line is 4.5, but, Boston, they don't strike out that much versus right-hand pitching. That's the one thing right there. So, it's a pick your poison thing right there with that. I'm thinking about, let me see what we got on PrizePicks here. Chris Sale. $6. I couldn't talk you off of that. All right. I couldn't talk you off of that. I might sprinkle something on his strikeouts on the books, or just alter it down in the strikeout parlay. But I'll play that. I'll play that. The numbers match up. I ain't scared of that lineup. It is what it is. Sale can get shaky and things of that nature, but it is what it is. Another thing you could point out with Sale though is the walks, and you need to incorporate walks into your arsenal as well. All right, so Chris Sale, he's 3 for 3 to 2 walks, this season. All right, his line is sitting at 1.5. He's 3 for 3 to this number. All right, to simplify things, like I say, using this tool to simplify things, you'll get walks on DraftKings and stuff like that. You won't get it on FanDuel. All right, so to simplify things here, let me go back to trends, and then we can go to walks here. 2023 season. All right. Boyd, his line is sitting at 1.5 for walks. He's 100% to this. All right. Lodolo, his line is sitting at 1.5 for walks. He's 100% to this here. Okay. Wood, Sale, Stroman, all those guys' walks are sitting at 1.5. All right. Those are some other props that I don't see floating around. You know what I'm saying? So walks is important. You can make money off it is important. But at the end of the day, those are my looks, man. Those are my looks, man. And appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And trust me, I'm just, going through the motions right now. It's still early for me. This MLB season is still early for me. In a week or so, I'm going to be coming on here, dropping off picks, and getting out of here. And like I say, you can jump on this props.cash, man. You can get 15. It's a tool, that helps simplify your research. $20 a month. You use my code. You could get 25% off of that, man. So you can get $5 off of that, man. And the first month, if you don't like it, cancel it, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And then you got NBA. First baskets, all that data. You know what I'm saying? You got first basket. A lot of people like first baskets, outside of everything, all these other data and stuff like that. But you could just look at it. You could just look at it, go over it. Maybe I'll go over it one day, or maybe this weekend or something like that. And just touch on a lot of stuff, man. Hit rates. You got a lot of hit rates right here. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of stuff, man. But playoffs are different, man. So I didn't really tap into it. And then, I've just been really, and you got NHL here too. All right. You got NHL, and then you got CSGO. All right. With that being said, I'm about to go. Okay. Peace out, guys. Peace.